Good morning, fifth grade. Welcome to our next week of V-Learning. This week for writing, we will be trying another new format. So we started just with diary entries. Then you did diary entries from someone else's perspective. This idea I actually got from one of your classmates from Lamar. So this week, what you're going to be doing is writing some interviews. So this means that you can interview someone different every day. Maybe it's someone you live with. Maybe it's a neighbor that's nearby if your parents are letting you. Maybe you call someone on the phone, an aunt, an uncle, even a friend, to interview them for your writing assignment. But you need to be interviewing someone every single day. That means Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, because Friday we don't have school. So you should have 4 interviews this week. I'm going to show you how to type those up. So, what I did to show you, you will see there's another video of me interviewing my mom. And I'll show you how to type that up in a moment. But step one when you're interviewing is you want to have a list of questions ready. I'll type these up. These are some basic ones. They're just 7 questions. You might choose to add a few more. That's your choice. But I'd like to see at least something like this. This might show it backwards for you. Oh no, I think you can see it. Question one when we're interviewing, what is your name? I know that you know your family members' names, but when you type your interview, that's pretty important to see. Two, how old are you? Three, what's your job? Or if it's a kid, you might ask, what grade are you in? Four, what are you doing to stay busy these days? Five, what do you like about being home? Six, what do you not like or what do you miss? And seven, what do you think about coronavirus? So those were the 7 questions I used in my 2 interviews. Again, you can use those or something different. I'll type these and you'll see them in the instructions. Now, when you're interviewing, maybe today you choose your mom or your brother, whoever, you can have your Chromebook right there with you. You can ask a question and right away in your diary type the answer. Next question, you type the question. So you might type, how old are you? Question, and then you'll type the answer. Then, what is your job? Ask your mom or dad or whoever, type the answer. So it's right there for you. I did a little video so you could see me interviewing. But now you see my document. This is my diary. This is how I'm going to type up my interview. Watch. I put my cursor at the very, very top here next to the word March. And I click the button enter. And did you see how it went down? And I'll click enter again. Now there's an arrow up. I go up, up, and I'll put today's date. Now for the interview, I can align that to the right so it's easy. Today is April 6th, 2020. Now I click enter again. And I'm going to put mom interview. And you can watch the video of my interview with my mom and you'll hear these answers. Now, if I was talking to my mom right now, I would go ahead and type the first thing. What's your name? And she said in the video, you'll see Bogusha. That's her answer. And my next question to her was, how old are you? Question mark. Her answer was 64. 3. What's your... And then you'll see in the video, my mom didn't just say custodian. She said, I am a custodian in the Belvedere Public Schools. You'll see that. So I want to write and type the words that she's actually saying. Now, my mom, English isn't her first language, so some of the words that she says maybe aren't quite right. The grammar maybe is a little messed up, and that's okay. I want to actually try to type her words as best I can to what she said. Number 4, I asked her, what are you doing to stay busy these days? My notes, what does she say? Uh, oh, she said, sorry, I had to check because I wrote this ahead of time to show you now. So notice right after that question, right after what are you doing to stay busy these days? She said, I am reading some nice books and watching movies. Dot, dot. Now, here, this question, the next one, actually was not on my list of questions, but it felt like I wanted to get a little more out of her. So I remember that at this time I asked her, so I can click enter. I said, anything else? And she said, cleaning the house. And I remember I added onto that. So I'm not going to show you the rest because I think you kind of get it, but you'll see I put today's date. That's the date of the interview. I wrote what this interview is because you guys didn't know that was my mom. That could have been my aunt. It could have been a neighbor. So you tell me who the interview is, and then you go ahead and start. I should have put question one like that. What is your name? Then type question two. How old are you? Question three. I write what is your job? Question four. And then so next I would go down here, enter question five and type the answers. And you might have to have your family member repeat themselves. You might say, slow down, say that again so that you can actually get all the words that they're saying. You might have them read over and check and be like, oh, did I get that right? So that's going to be your assignment for this week. Today I chose my mom. Tomorrow I'll show you how I interviewed my niece. It's very different because she's just 8 years old. So her interview was very different than my mom. But go ahead and watch the video of me and my mom. Check out how I'm doing this, and I look forward to seeing your interviews this week. Bye, fifth grade.